Hey, what's happening? My name is Paul Farmer. Today I'm going to be going over the easiest way to make $500 plus a week from home. And to start off, I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I hope I'm doing it right. I hope you can hear me, um, and we'll go from there, right? But let me just get to it real quick. Uh, I just wanted to hop on here and start building the muscle again. And I thought, I found this great way that you can earn extra money. And I know many people at this time are really having a hard time, right? Like, because literally everything costs more. And when you go into, for example, um, if you go into, say, anything online, it's going to require you some type of skill to start earning, right? It's going to take most likely a significant amount of time for you to learn the skill, apply the skill, right? And then go and become proficient in the skill. And what I'm talking about typically is uh, recruiting, marketing, and tech skills. Those are the main things. I don't care what industry you're in. You're going to learn how to do that to be successful. And it's one of the reasons why there's such a high failure rate when it comes to making money online. Right now, I've been making money. Uh, I've been making an income from home. I started in 2012, and in 2013, that's the last time I worked a job. So I've been doing this for a while. I have a lot of experience over the years of what works, what doesn't work, all this fun stuff, right? Working with countless people over the years. And, you know, I just, one of the things that always has bothered me is this that there's such a high failure rate, right? Like, I don't think it should be this difficult for someone to come and make a reasonable income. I'm not talking about, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. I'm talking about an income that can help free up some bills. I mean, really, honestly, there's different descriptions or different definitions for financial freedom, right? But what I like to think about is, when all your bills are paid for, like when your passive income pretty much matches your active income, like your job income, or it exceeds it, you're pretty much free. Like, you don't really have to work that job anymore because you have that income coming in. And what I'm going to share with you today isn't necessarily passive, but it is a way for you to start earning extra money. And I put 500 a week. It could be 500 a month. It could be 1,000 a month. It could be 500, 1,000 a week. Yeah, a week or more, depending on what you want to do. It's really very simple. So what I'm referring to has nothing to do with marketing. It has nothing to do with going out and talking to people. Has nothing to do with paid advertising. Has nothing to do with any of that stuff. Quite literally, you can pick this up so quickly and be on the path to earning without doing any of that stuff. And when I first learned about this, like, it kind of blew my mind because I was like, man, why didn't I know about this back in 2012 or even before? Why did I know this when I was going to college? Or even before that? Why did I know about this when I was working those crappy jobs that I was working before college or throughout college, right? Why did I know about this? And I didn't know about it. I didn't know it existed, right? And thankfully now I know it exists. Now I know it's something that you can do, your mom can do, your dad can do. Literally anybody can do this. It's very, very simple. And what I'm talking about, I'm just going to cut to the chase, um, is writing simple letters. So I have in my hands, and maybe you've seen it on my channel. I don't know. I've done a few videos about this so far, and I'm going to continue to do more and more because I really do believe this is something that can really help you. or maybe you know someone that really needs to make some extra money. And I was thinking about this yesterday. I was actually praying about this yesterday. Like, is this the path I'm supposed to be taking? Right? Not the writing letters part, because I already got that down, but the sharing this opportunity. Because to be completely honest with you, when I first started this opportunity, I was like, I'm just going to keep this to myself. I'm going to get some advertising dollars and I'm going to market a high ticket product with it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it for advertising dollars for a high ticket. And I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to share it with anybody. And the reason for that was, quite frankly, I was just sick and tired of dealing with people. I know that sounds bad, but I was sick and tired of dealing with the nonsense. And even with this opportunity, and as great as it is, there are people out there that want to poke holes in it. There are people out there calling it a scam. There are people out there that are, they are doubtful that it works, even though we have so much evidence. It's just insane how much evidence we have. And there are still people doubting it. So, for example, like we put this group together, and this group is designed to teach you, really just to kind of show you what's possible and show you how so many people are benefiting from this opportunity to just write letters and get paid. And those that come into the group, they could see the proof, they could see the results. And it's just weekly, over and over again. I haven't posted this week's, but there's plenty of more people that are getting results, that are getting paid to simply write letters. And, I posted in this group. So if you like, you can check this group out. The link is in the description, or just go to Wealth Creation Academy. You'll see it pop up in Facebook, ask to be invited and are asked to join, and I'll approve you. Okay. And but anyway, back to my story here. I was, when I first saw this, first of all, I couldn't believe it, right? I was like, how is this even possible? How can it be this simple? Like, there's so many different ways you can go to make money online from home. There's so many avenues you can go, so many different paths. And the problem is, that is one of the problems. But another problem is they just require high level skills. And you have to have the right mindset. So the majority of people don't. And it's evident. Like, you could see it in their language, the language they use, and how much they doubt things. And I can go on and on about that. But when I learned about this opportunity, my first thought was, well, why would I do that? That's stupid, right? Like, why would I want to write letters? I'm not into writing and all this stuff. That's not for me. And then my next thought was, then I got to thinking about, like, well, if this really is a real deal, like, first of all, why would someone take the time to put together the information and share it with me if this wasn't a real deal, right? But when I got started, there was no evidence. Like, the only evidence was the person that created the course. Now, understand, people have been doing this for many, many years. I just didn't know about it. So anyway, I was told about this, and that was my first reaction. No, I don't want to do this, right? Then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a bad deal. I could write letters and get paid in between my downtime of marketing my online business, because I don't take all day long to market my business, right? So I was like, well, that's cool. And then I could be under the radar. Like, I don't have to tell anybody about this. This could be like my traffic budget or whatever I want to do, right? And that's kind of the angle I started thinking about. And then I got in, right? Then I got started doing it. And I got started with our community, because when you decide to get started doing this, you're going to get access to a course that's going to walk you through step by step and show you exactly what to do. I'm going to pull that up in a minute here. But it's going to show you exactly what to do, how to do it. And then we have 2 times a week, we have live question and answer sessions. So you can ask your questions live and get all the information you need, right? So you'll never be in the dark. Anyway, I started thinking about it. I'm like, I've worked with so many people over the years. In one company alone, I sponsored over 1,000 people. Okay, I don't say that to brag. It's just something I did. I'm not, I'm not one of these people that are, all struggling to get one sign up. Like I know how to do it, and typically, whatever I decide to do, I mean, I'm not the top recruiter. I'm not the top marketer. My marketing sucks, to be honest with you. I'm just me. That's it. I just share what's going on with my life. What's going on. When I find something good, I share it. Simple as that. But and I'm just myself. Like I don't. If you ask me to, oh, you got to have a hook and you got to have the build up and you got to have, you got to have all these things in place. You got to have the value and you got to have the call to action. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be myself. I'm gonna talk to you like a real person, right? And tell you like what this is doing for me, what it has been doing for me, and what I believe it could do for you. That's what I'm going to do. And whether you like that, I mean, if you don't, just tune out. You don't need to be here, right? But I just believe this is just an awesome opportunity because, again, you don't need any skills. If you can write with a pen and you can follow simple instructions, you can do this. So I'm actually going to grab, first of all, let me show you. Every day I do my letters, right? Every day. So here's 30 letters. And what this is you're writing these short, less than 100 word letters to these large companies. And these large companies are going to pay you up to $5 per letter. And we have, like I said, we have a full course that walks you through the entire process of how this works, what to do, how to do it. And it's very, very simple. Essentially, you're writing the same exact thing over and over again. So, for example, today, I've been doing this long enough where I can watch TV. I can, the Euro Cup's on right now. I was just watching that, and I took a break. It's halftime, so probably over now. Halftime is probably over, but I'll be sitting there watching the World Cup or the Euro Cup. Sorry, not the World Cup. If the World Cup was on, I'd be watching that too. But the Euro Cup, and I'm writing my letters. Or earlier, I was watching, a show. What was it called? House of Dragon. Okay, I started watching that. And I'm late to the party on that one, but that's the beauty of this. Like you could do this at home in your own time whenever you want, right? There's no boss that's telling you, oh, you need to get this much done. It's completely up to you. You can write as many letters as you want or as few as you want. Completely up to you. All right. So all you really need, I'm going to go over this. Hopefully you can see it. You need an envelope, and this is in the training, index card, and a pen. And then you do have to buy your own supplies, and you do have to pay for your stamps. Okay. But again, you're in massive profit even when you do that. Believe me, I sat down, I figured out all the expenses, and it's totally worth doing, right? So if you're looking for a way, I'll just wrap this up. If you're looking for a way to make an extra $500, $1,000 a week, you want something simple. You want something that's not going to be complicated and hard. And when it comes, like, for example, like when it comes to recruiting, many people struggle with recruiting. Many. It's a mindset shift. And most people don't want to be rejected. You're going to get rejected when you recruit. It's just going to happen. So they don't do it. If they don't do it, they make no money. What's the other thing that people typically do? Oh, you got to create curiosity marketing, right? You have to do things that are going to attract people to you. Well, most people, again, and if this isn't you, like this isn't meant for you, but most people I have worked with over the years, and I've worked with many people, they can't do this. Like they'll put posts up and it'll be crickets. Like nothing will come their way. And, people get caught up in this, like they think they're doing something. Well, let me just put a post up and wait around and see if someone comes. Well, that ain't going to work that way. you're going to be waiting a long time. And I've come across people, I've worked with people that have gone literally months to years doing this because they did not want to recruit and they did not want to market, or they're just technically not sound, right? Maybe there are some smaller tech skills involved. Me personally, I keep things very, very simple, but what I love about this opportunity and why I said it was the easiest opportunity for you to make an extra $500 a week, a month, whatever, is because you don't need to do any of that stuff. You don't need to be waiting around going, oh, I hope someone sees my post. I hope someone responds. I hope someone's going to buy from me. Like, you don't need to do any of that stuff. Instead, just write. Like, I can't make it any more simple. Now, I know if you're like most people, they're going to come on and you're going to be like, oh, this can't be true. And you're going to look around and try to find why it can't be true. And guess what? You're going to find why it can't be true, because that's what you're looking for. But what if it is true? What if you can make $500 a week, just $1,000 a week, just writing short less than 100 word letters? Well, I'm here to tell you, you can. I mean, I've been paid 11 times now. Most likely I'll be paid this week again. Our members just were paid. Many of our members were just paid yesterday. And this is like constant. So I'm going to end with this, okay? I'm going to drop the link here just so you actually, you know what I wanted to do is I wanted to share with you the course, all right? So here's the course. I'm not going to open it up and go into all the details, but I just wanted to show you that this is a very, very simple process. And we have a course that walks you through step by step and shows you exactly what to do. We have a Q&A sessions that happen 2 times a week. So if you decide, when you decide you want to get started, believe me, you are in a good place. You will know everything you need to know. I went through the training in about 20 minutes. I did it twice when I first started. That's all I needed to get up and running. And that was it. Okay. I do have this little Google Doc I put together. Who can do it? Everyone, pretty much. USA and Canada. I mean, anyone that wants to make money can do this. What are we doing? We're writing short letters. What skills? There are no skills other than writing something you learned in elementary school. I mean, you could read that over, but that's it. I mean, I almost laugh because it's so stupid. It's like, wow, you can just write and you can get paid for real, and it's not creative writing. So you're writing the same thing over and over again. Like it's so simple. And whether you want to use the money to pay bills, to take a cruise, to get a new car, to pay rent, to use maybe for an advertising budget for a different business, like whatever it is you want to do, you can do. I want to share that. Let's see, did I share this? Yes, I did. Okay. And that's pretty much all I want to go over today. Okay. So I hope you got value. I'm still learning how to manage this thing, so I hope that shows up. If not, just go to the link in the description below. If you have any questions, I do have my phone number on there. Feel free to text me, contact me on YouTube, contact me on Facebook. It doesn't matter where you contact me. I'm more than happy to share. Me personally, I just think it's an amazing opportunity. I'll talk about this another time, but I can just tell you, like, I hurt my back really bad, and I wasn't able to do literally anything else. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand. I was literally on my back, and I could barely lay on my back. Like, I had to lay on my side in some weird way. And this is the only thing I could do. Like, I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't get up on my computer, use my computer. Like, I couldn't stand. I couldn't sit. And sitting came back last. It's been quite a journey. I'll share a little bit with it in ongoing videos, but I just want you to understand that this really does work, and it's been a huge blessing. Like, I literally was writing on my back with my clipboard like this. Okay, the ink was running back, and I was in pain, but I was still able to do it. So if you're looking for something simple to do, this is it. But this whole back thing has changed everything for me. I now have a standing desk, and I don't sit on a chair. I sit on a stability ball. That's what I do now. So all I got to tell you is if I can do this, you can do this. If you're looking for a way to make extra money, check out the link. With that, I'll see you on the next one. I'm going to get back to the Euro Cup. Hopefully, I haven't got too far into halftime. I messed around too long trying to get this thing set up. So hopefully next time a little faster. But thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.